How Social Determinants of Health Affect the Pediatric Population in the United States by Kelly O'Neill. The U.S. Department of Health and Human Services defines the following as the primary social determinants of health: education access and quality, healthcare access and quality, economic stability, neighborhood and built environment, and social and community context. There's an argument for infrastructure changes that benefit children now. Improvements in the current state of pediatric health can continue throughout kids' lifetimes and influence the health and well-being of future generations. Policies to address the social determinants of health can improve life outcomes through appropriation, regulation, administration, and subsidization. So what's the problem? Philosophical differences between the two major political parties create barriers in cooperating toward greater good in healthcare reform, and the two-party political system in the U.S. often leaves divided opinions on the best solution for these problems. The United States spends more on healthcare than any other high-income country without justifiable return. The healthcare system is subject to overtreatment, overpricing, and fraud. About 1/4 of all U.S. healthcare spending is wasted, and the price of care is often dissociated with its actual value. The reason many American children have a deteriorating state of health and overall life expectancy is directly influenced by the medical system itself. The healthcare needs for a pediatric population is framed by the social determinants of health. 1. Education. Those with higher education are less likely to suffer from chronic diseases like heart disease, diabetes, and depression. A marginalized group is less likely to graduate high school and attend college. These young adults have fewer prospects for well-paying careers, and the opportunities to improve their own health literacy are limited. Healthcare access. Children depend on their caregivers to identify a primary care provider, consistently schedule and attend appointments, and follow up with screenings and care. Unfortunately, since so many parents in the U.S. have low health literacy, these children are less likely to receive preventative care, and this increases their likelihood of developing chronic illness. 3. Economic stability. There is a negative correlation between income inequality and population health. In the U.S., this began in the 70s and is now the highest among G7 nations. 4. Neighborhood and environment. Healthcare outcome trends are unfavorable in cities, and small cities specifically, and rural areas. This is especially true in states with increasingly conservative policies. 5. Stable social and community context. Discriminatory housing practices in the U.S. keep those with limited English proficiency from living in areas with better health outcomes. These families are more likely to experience disparities.
Created using Powtoon.